I fucking hate this enemy, like, so much. What's going on, guys? Gawdlikematt, and we're back with part 5 to my Let's Platinum for Dark Souls. Now, you may be wondering, Matt, you're at Firelink again? What the fuck? And, yeah, I don't blame you for saying that, but what happened was, okay, so I was doing some co-op, I was helping people beat the depths and defeat the gaping dragon, and, my Drake sword was badly damaged. It was at risk of breaking, and so I had to actually leave the depths and come all the way back here to get it repaired. Not specifically here, but if you go down into the New Londo ruins, where that shopkeeper is, same place I was running from the ghost to get the firekeeper soul, he can repair your weapons. So that was nice because I don't have to run all the way to Andre to get it fixed, because Andre's way further than he is. So that was convenient. I was able to do that, and I got some extra coins, so I figured, why not talk to Laurentius and purchase me the rest of the pyromancies. I'm just gonna buy them all out because why not? I have to do it anyway. And I'm also going to upgrade my pyromancy flame. And I think
goodbye then.
I might have some consumable money on me. I have one, but it's not really enough for anything in particular. But I think I could level up because I am going to need some more attunement anyway. Yeah, so I'll just grab attunement. I am going to want to be able to use more than one pyromancy at some point. Also, I am going to equip my fire orb, because it is stronger than my fireball, and it will help me out with the gaping dragon. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly record that because I want to record me getting every spell. So I've bought all the miracles from Petrus. I bought a couple spells from the dude down below, can't remember his name, and I got all of Laurentius's pyromancies. So now next up, I'm going to be saving all my money for Griggs to buy all the spells that he has. So that'll be that, but I'm going to make my way back to the depths now, and see you when I get there. Alright, so here we are, back at the depths bonfire. Thank God I got here with relative ease, and I didn't have to use any flasks. And I am very much going to appreciate the help of summoned players here, because this level is quite long. I actually forgot how long it was. When I ended up co-oping with another player, I remembered firsthand just how long this level is. So it's definitely going to take some time, but I am looking forward to beating it. My main concern in this episode is two things I want to aim for. One, I really want to make sure that I can actually finish this level in this part because of how long it is. I'm actually quite worried about that. And two, grabbing the gaping dragon's cutting off his tail and getting the unique weapon. That is always a stress and concern of mine, because, like I said, I don't want to end up killing the boss before he drops his weapon and end up getting screwed out of getting it, because that would be very unfortunate. Just waiting for a gold soul sign to appear, because I want to make sure that I get medallions for the Warriors of Sunlight. And we actually only need 10. And once we have 10, we already have 4, so I just need 6 more, and then I'll be able to get the Great Lightning Spear from the Covenant. And then the last reward I need from the Covenant is to trade in Gwyn's Soul, which is the last boss in the game, to get the Sunlight Spear. So we literally just need 10. We don't need to upgrade the Covenant any further than that. Ah, here we go. Sweet. But, yes, I am going to be looking forward to having these two around, because they're going to help out a lot. And I'm also probably going to help more people in co-op after I actually complete this level. So I got my second guy. I'm just going to book it. Fuck it. That guy better get here. He better fucking get here. There we go. Oh, it's summoning failed. God damn it. But I see some gold signs. Hopefully I can get them in time. Was that the right one? I don't even know if I clicked on the right person there. There were so many signs in that one spot. Man, it'd be nice if this guy was actually running up ahead and doing the level for me, but instead he's standing right next to me like a dick. But sweet, I did get the right guy. Perfect. Okay. On with the level. It's funny, as you approach the rats, they're actually scared of you. But when you get really close to them, then they try to defend themselves. But it's interesting that they try to run away from you at first. Ah, I forgot he was there. Almost poisoned the shit out of me. That would have been lame. They drop humanities, though, which is pretty nice if you ever wanted to grind them. Like if you were really low on humanity. Boom! Sewer chamber key. Can't remember which door that opens, but I will be doing the entire level, so I'm sure I'll find out. Ooh, don't want to slide down there. Actually, I don't remember what's down there. Got a fog wall here. Hello. I think I actually, like, went the right way. I'm definitely gonna have to do some backtracking in this level, especially if I miss shit. Fuck you! No dancing. I keep forgetting about these rats in the boxes. Oh, there is a hidden item over here. Whoa, large titanite shard. Hello. Oh my god, these guys are useless. They just follow me around like lost children. Where do we go, Matt? I don't know where to go. Hey ho. Fuck, I don't remember what's down that other way that I didn't go. But again, I will do some backtracking if need be. Now whoa, almost fell in the hole. That would have been bad. I made it. Pretty sweet. He fell in the hole like an idiot. He's probably gonna die. This guy killed the rat for me, which was pretty nice. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but I made a little indication in the last episode pointing to a hole that was at the beginning of this level, just behind the first butcher. The reason I pointed it out is because you can actually drop down into this room from that hole. And I am going to have to go back to that hole and drop down it because there is actually a item if you drop down that hole. So I do want all the items, so I am gonna have to do that. But again, like, I'll make sure I record me getting everything. Fucking rat bastard. I can't remember what's this way. Oh, wait. No, I do remember. That's the slide down that I talked about, where I was like, maybe I should have slid down. That was, that. Shit, where the hell am I going? Right, I think yeah, I gotta drop in the hole down here. It's hard to remember exactly where the hell I'm going in this level. Whee! Oh my goodness! Forgot about these guys. And you really want to be careful with these enemies, that's for sure. The basilisks are not to be trifled with. They are terrifying enemies. Reason being, they inflict the most annoying status effect in the game, which is a curse. And when you get cursed, it is deadly. Ah! Ugh! Almost got cursed there. But yeah, the way to get cursed is by standing in their fog spray that they shoot out. There we go. But yeah, I think, so what curse does is, when the bar fills, you die instantly regardless of whether or not you're full health. And you turn into one of these crystal shard statues. And Ring of the Evil Eye, that's a nice ring. Makes it so that every time you kill an enemy, you get a small amount of health back. It's convenient if you don't want to be burning through flasks all the time. But, yeah, and, so Curse kills you instantly when the bar fills. And, it also gives you this mean status effect. I almost fell in this fucking hole. It gives you this mean status effect where, you permanently have half your health lost out of your maximum health, which sucks royally. I'm pretty sure that's what it does anyway. It's been a long time since I've been cursed, so I don't remember exactly what it does. This guy. Play some little breadcrumbs for me so I don't get lost. But I absolutely remember where to go, so it's all good. Eye of Death. Holy shit, I think that's a Covenant item. If I remember correct, I could be wrong about that. But I'm pretty sure Eyes of Death are Covenant items for possibly Gravelord Nito, if I remember correctly, for his Covenant. And if so, that's really cool because I do need miracles from his Covenant. And I am going to have to upgrade his Covenant in the future in order to Platinum, so that was a very rare drop. Back when I was talking about in part 1 or so, I was saying how, or actually I think I said this in part 2, maybe even part 3, I can't remember. But I was saying how there is always an offline way of platinuming every Souls game if you can't play multiplayer for whatever reason. And it's like that. Enemies will drop the items you need for the Covenants, but their drop rates are insanely low. Like if that Eye of Death is the item I'm thinking of, and it's a Covenant item, then that was an extremely rare drop, and I was quite lucky to have gotten it. If it's the item I'm thinking of, like I said, I might be wrong. This way leads to Blighttown. It's the main entrance. But when we do Blighttown, we're not going that way. Crystal Straits are... The crystal weapons are not bad at all, if you wanted to, consider purchasing them.
I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Okay.
Well, that is a shame. Come back again. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more.
This NPC is very useful. Way later in the game. Actually, if you own the DLC in the original game, but, fucking... I believe the remastered version of Dark Souls already has the DLC built into it, which is nice, because I'll be able to play the DLC for free without having to buy it, so that's cool. But, yeah, he sells the unique armor sets, that NPC I was just talking to. He'll, like, for example, when you defeat Artorias in the DLC, he will sell his armor. So that's how you get it from him. At least I believe so, anyway, if I remember correctly. I see these guys killed the sorcerer, which is convenient, because he's a dick. There's a sorcerer up on these ledges, and if you leave him alive, he'll try not only sniping you during this boss fight and fucking you over, but he also buffs the boss and makes the boss deal more damage, I believe. I think. I can't remember exactly what the buff does, but I think that's what it does. And yeah, so the sorcerer just makes this battle way harder than it needs to be. And you definitely want to make sure you've killed him before you walk across. Once you're in, it's too late. Now, I ran through this level a lot quicker than I was expecting to. So, but like I said, I am going to do a lot of backtracking to get the items that I missed. And I'm just gonna, you know what? I don't even want to worry about the items in this room. I'll get them later. Also, I want to point out, Not only do you want to cut off the tail to this boss, to get the weapon, but also, cutting off this tail makes this fight a lot easier. He's not a particularly difficult boss, but I definitely recommend cutting off his tail. There we go. And the reason for that is because, as you might have noticed, his tail whip attack almost one-shots you. It's very powerful. But when his tail's cut off, he can still go for the tail whip attack when his tail's cut off, but it'll be a very weakened version of it, and it won't do nearly as much damage. And not to mention, he's missing majority of his tail, so most of the time it'll whiff. But he can hit you with the stub here. It is possible. Oh yeah, I wanted to test out my pyromancy and see how much damage it does. It does decent damage, I suppose. What the fuck? What did he hit me with? Now, this boss scares me. I don't want him to, like, cheese one-shot me, so I am going to always make sure that I'm at full health. I like when he does this attack because it gives you a lot of time to hit him. And yeah, see, like, no matter how you slice it, when this boss damages you, he does a shitload. That's the scary thing about him. He has a lot of moves that could come close to killing you. Oh, fuck, I got hit by his corrosive. That really sucks, because now my weapon's about to break again. That's actually really shitty. I'm actually really annoyed that I got hit by that. There's the key to Blighttown. So now if you backtrack back to where I said Blighttown was, now you can access Blighttown. Although, we could have accessed Blighttown at the beginning of the game if we wanted to, because thanks to the Master Key. And when I go to do Blighttown, I will be coming at it from that direction. But actually, honestly, like, I'm gonna have to go to Blighttown from the front as well, because I want all the items in Blighttown. Blighttown has a lot of shit that you need in this game, in terms of loot. So we are gonna have to come at it from the front anyway, regardless. I'm glad that how well that fight went. I got the boss's tail weapon, which is great. I really hate that he hit me with the corrosive, though. That really sucks. I'm not a fan of that. Because now I have to leave to go repair my weapon, which blows, man. I'm so mad that I got hit by that. I really wish I had some repair powder, for fuck's sakes. That really sucks. Let me see exactly how close it is to breaking. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Weapon at risk? Oh, you know what? I got duped. Look, the durability on my Drake sword is fine. It's nowhere near close to breaking. It might have been talking about a different weapon. Possibly my Pyromancy Flame? It is my Pyromancy Flame. Very close to breaking. Wow. So that's probably what was at risk before, but I didn't even bother to check. I just assumed it was my Drake sword, because I had been using it for a very long time without repairing it, so I just assumed it was close to breaking. I didn't actually look to check. Actually, no, I do remember it was my Pyromancy Flame that was about to break. Because I remember having that debuff. You could see just under my stamina bar, it says that my Pyromancy Flame's about to break if you look at the little icon there. For some reason, like, the tint gets all weird when you walk in this room. I think there's an item over here. No, okay, I'm wrong. I'm not gonna come this way yet. Definitely not ready to tackle Blighttown just yet. I still want to go and grab all the items I missed here. And I am going to do that because I haven't rested out a bonfire, so all the enemies in this level are still dead, which is convenient because it'll make getting around a lot easier. I fucking hate this enemy, like, so much. Unless I back him right up into a wall. There's no way to hit him for sure. If he wants to dodge you, he can every single time. Can't stand it. But alright, here we go. So this is the hole I was talking about. If we just drop down here. This is where the butcher throws all his fucking kills. Okay, so there's the item over there. But as you can see, we're just above the rat pit where I was before. I believe this is a shield, if I remember correctly. Yeah, spider shield, I knew it. Alright, well that's it for the depths. We've gotten everything here, and we're pretty much done with the level, and now we're ready to move on. But I don't remember, like, I gotta get my bearings and figure out what the fuck I'm doing. So, stop the recording here, and I'll cut back to when I figure out what the hell I gotta do next. Alright, so, I've actually come back. I've started to make my way back to Firelink Shrine. I have decided that, yes, Blighttown is my next big location that I'm supposed to do, and that is the level I'm going to be doing next. And I do want to prepare for it just a bit. Now, the way I'm going to do that is through this NPC. She's actually pretty useful, as I said in the previous part. I'm going to buy just a couple blooming purple moss. I don't want to go crazy, but I'm going to buy a couple because there are some really fucking annoying enemies in Blighttown. You're going to see why that level is famous for being hated. And a big reason for that is there's these enemies with these dart blowers. And they'll be shooting at you before you can even get close to them, let alone see them. And when they hit you with these darts, you don't get poisoned, you get toxin. And toxin is like an 1,000 times worse version of poison. When you're poisoned...
Come again, if you please.
When you're poisoned, your health starts decreasing slowly. When you're toxic, your health starts depleting rapidly, and it could kill you quite easily. So now, you can pick up a lot of moss in Blighttown, but it is possible to get toxic before you even find these items. So, that's why I wanted to buy just a couple, because I know it's going to be a huge pain in the ass, and I just want to avoid that altogether. So that's why I just bought 2. And now I'm going to spend the rest of my money on... I think I might want to get another slot in attunement. But it might be really advantageous to buy some pyromancy upgrades because I do really want to do that. Which is why I'm kind of torn on maybe I should co-op and help some people first. Let me see. Oops. Up. Oh wow, I get another slot at 12? Oh, that's sick. I thought I had to get it to 15. Oh, so it's every 2 it goes up. Okay, well, you know what? I might just do that. How much money will I have left? 24K. Yeah, I think that'll be really nice for me. Now I can carry 3 goddamn pyromancies. That's gonna be sweet. Alright, I'm gonna grab combustion. I'm gonna grab fireball. Where's fireball? There we go. And then I'm gonna grab fire orb. There we go. I'm all decked out. Look at me. Now I do believe in this game, if you upgrade a weapon, it will actually like fully repair it, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Oh, I'm so close to another upgrade.
Goodbye then. Come back.
No, I need to upgrade it more. I think I can with these. Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. I almost have it at plus 10. Jesus Christ.
Goodbye then. Come back.
Fucking sweet. So now I got a crazy strong pyromancy. And I can see the debuff went away for my weapon being at risk. That's really cool. As you could see as well, defeating the Gaping Dragon also caused the NPCs here to leave. So that was your last chance to buy shit from Petrus, as you could see. And we won't be seeing them for a long time still in the game. So Yeah. We will be seeing them again, but things will be very different. I won't spoil it. But, yeah, so, okay, got my pyromancy upgrades. I'm all ready and rearing to go. Should I repair my Drake sword, I wonder? I think it's still pretty good. I could repair it. Yeah, I think I'll do that, just because Blighttown is a huge pain in the ass.
Beginning of your material. Goodbye then.
Oh. Hello. I'm considering a change of location. I have a rather pressing matter to attend to up above. That keeper has served me well, but enough with her.
As you can see, there's been a change to my look. I actually went ahead and equipped the Thief's armor set that I got from the Undead Burg, the lower part of it, just before the Capra Demon. And the reason I equipped it is because its defensive stats are only slightly lower than the armor I was wearing, but a lot lighter in terms of your weight. So now I can carry more heavier stuff, and I'm not sacrificing that much defensive stats. So that's good. I think it's the more optimal armor to be wearing at this time. And also it looks cool, so why not? And now we are going to be starting Blighttown, but there's a few important things that I gotta get done first. The first one being, I'm gonna buy all of Griggs's shit. Just so that they're all gone. And I actually gotta remember that I bought these two already from the other NPC, so I'm not going to be rebuying those, but I will buy the Great Soul Arrow, Fall Control, Great Heavy Soul Arrow, Magic Weapon, Oral Decoy, and Magic Shield. And that is all the spells that he offers. Now, these rings are fucking great. If you were going sorceries, I'd highly recommend picking one of these up, or both if you want, if you got the extra money to splurge. But that's all the spells from Griggs. Like I said, I'm not going to buy these two because I already own them, and I don't want to waste any more money.
That should may we meet.
And that's going to be that. Now, I'm going to cut to when I'm where I need to go, and I'll explain why I'm going there. Or actually, Pyromancy plus 10. It can go to plus 11? How fucking high can it go? Hang on one sec. I don't remember it being able to go past 10. Okay, so Pyromancy actually can be upgraded to plus 15, and then once you get it to plus 15, you could do an ascended path, which is another 5 levels, which is pretty cool. I totally forgot about that. But I am going to purchase this. Now I'm completely out of money, but it's totally worth it. Now my Pyromancy is going to be dealing a shit ton of damage, which is great. And now I'm going to move on to where I'm going. Oh, hey, Petrus is back. What the hell?
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself.
Oh, so you can actually have another chance to buy shit from him. Interesting. I totally forgot that he comes back because he's a cowardly little bitch. Alright, now here we are at our next location where we need to be. Now you may be asking yourself, Matt, why have you come back here? Well, a very important reason. Between last part and this part, I went ahead and played, I believe, 4 more co-op sessions? Or maybe it was like 5 or 6. I can't remember how many I played, but I played enough to net me 10 sunlight medals in total, and I did that because we need 10 sunlight medals to get the next miracle reward from this covenant. And then, like I said, the last reward from this covenant can be obtained just by trading Gwyn's soul with the covenant. So we'll be doing that way later, possibly. Actually, I think you can only do that on New Game Plus, because as soon as you defeat Gwyn, that's the end of the game, and you don't get a chance to come back here. So it would have to be done on New Game Plus. But yeah. So anyways, we went ahead and got 10 Sunlight Medallions. Now this is very important because I wanted to co-op and get my 10 Sunlight Medallions before I entered Blighttown. And the reason for that is because once we go to Blighttown, we're going to be finding a new covenant. Now, it's important to note that when you're changing covenants, there's my Great Lightning Spear, which is beautiful. Your covenant allegiance deepened, rank gained. Sweet. But, it's important to note, as I was saying, that when you abandon a covenant, you will lose half your progress that you've gained in said covenant. So you will rank down by 1 level, and you will lose exactly half the offerings that you have given to the covenant. So if you had been feeding this covenant Sunlight Medallions, and then you were to leave before you obtained the reward for ranking up, you would have to do extra co-op sessions to get more medallions, because whatever amount that you had poured into the covenant will be halved, like I said. So that's why I wanted to get all 10 of my Sun Medallions right off the bat and just give all 10 to the covenant in one go, because now I got the miracle that I needed, and when I leave this covenant, which I'm going to have to do to join the other ones, I don't have to worry about losing half my Sun Medallions, because I don't need to give this covenant any more Sunlight Medallions, so it doesn't matter. But that's why we came back here. We got our miracle, so now we're done with the Warriors of Sunlight. At least for now, until we get Gwyn's soul. But, yeah. Alright, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching Part 5. I really hope you guys enjoyed. And that was the depth. So now we're going to be moving on to Blighttown. Should be a fucking nightmare that we're all going to hate. But, hey, you'll get to join in on the fun with me, huh? Huh? I expect Blighttown to be a 2-parter. I doubt I'll finish it in 1 part, simply because I'm probably gonna die, and also the level is massive. You thought the depths were big? Blighttown shits on the depths in terms of size. But I do have a crazy strong pyromancy flame, so I shouldn't have too much trouble with it. Anyways, guys, that'll be next time. Thank you guys for watching, and please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and go ahead and hit that notification bell. It would really help me out, and I would really appreciate it. Again, thanks, guys, and I will definitely see you in the next one. So have a good one, everybody. Take care.